Hello everyone, welcome again, and you're most welcome. Thank you for tuning and thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. I cannot take this for granted. I cannot take this for granted. Yes. All right. So I just wanted to share with you some of few things like African beliefs. Yeah, I grew up knowing these things. Growing up, we had some things that it was just like a rule, and a rule that guards the community, and you have to abide by this rule. And these things, they have disadvantages and then disadvantages. So number one, we have this thing like a woman should not ride a bicycle. Like myself, I just learned how to ride a bicycle after giving birth to Leoba. We were not supposed to ride a bicycle. And then the reason behind it, it's like it breaks your virginity. So, because my community, they value virginity like so much, even up to now, So that one, women are not supposed to do that. And we don't do that. I learned recently to ride a bicycle, That is one thing that, and you have to keep it in mind. You cannot do it, And also we don't drive because they believe men are the ones who are supposed to drive. You get it? So that is also in my community. Another thing, when we cook chicken, we have this thing called gizzard. Gizzard is only given to men because they say it just belongs to the men. I have never known why the gizzard should be eaten only by men or boys in the house. Women are not supposed to be given gizzard. I hope you understand what I mean by gizzard. And then they believe that when you eat this, what do we call, in my language we call it lupaparo, these wings, you'll be beaten at school, You'll always be beaten at school. So we also avoid to eat the wings. You get it? That is also some belief that it's not true and it can never be applied in a real life. But as I grew up, this is the things that we were doing it, Another thing that I'm just sharing with you people to understand where I come from, okay? And then also do we call house chores or house chores or housework? Men are not supposed to do housework. Like I had never seen my brother just taking utensil to wash. We believe they're not supposed to do that. And then also they don't take care of the children. For their work is just to work. Although that one makes sense. Like I told you, my dad was the only breadwinner of the family. So my mothers were the ones who were taking care of the children. That is understandable. Because if you go to work and then you come at home, then you're supposed to work. It's too much strenuous to do ABCD. So this is the time you are never as a man, you are really like you are favored to do like housework, You do like everything. And then I grew up like that. In this house of mine, I have a problem. When my husband does something, I go and redo it. And this one really pisses him off. Because I'm used to it. When he do, then I'm like, you have not done well. I redo it. And he gets really pissed off. And until it reaches a time he say, he can never do anything. And I'm good with that. That's why you'll see some of the people will also be commenting here, where is your husband? Why is not doing this? But I'm just used to that. I was brought up with it. Remember, I've been here for 11 years and the rest of my life, I was brought up in Kenya at home, So that thing is still in me. I cannot just leave some things like I just leave them like that, just to go like that. It's not easy. All right. Another thing is, sorry. Another thing is like, when you're sitting, let me try to raise my leg. You're not, these people who like sitting and just shaking the legs, like it's just like they're comforting themselves, Hey, that is a very bad thing in my community. They say you are soothing the devil's children. When you sit and then you shake your leg. So when you see somebody sitting and shaking the leg, like now these things can never be happen in my at my home because my father was a believer. But when you go out, you have to do it because the community is going to look at you like otherwise. So you cannot just do like this. What are you doing? You are soothing devil's children. Those are the things that they believe, and I don't think it can be applied as just to a normal person. You get it? And then also, we were not supposed to bask on the evening sun. They say the evening sun the evening sun ni unaota jua ya shetani. They say that you are basting that the evening sun is from the devil. You get it? So, by the way, I come from a very strict and a very typical traditional community in Kenya. They are very strict, especially to a girl child. Very strict. Very, very, very strict. When it comes, girls are being raised like I don't know. And when you get a girl child from my community, honestly speaking, they're always straight because we've passed a lot. You get it? We are not supposed to do many things. We are not supposed to do many things. I come from that community where a girl child is not supposed to do a lot of stuff, But thank God they allow us to go to school, because other community, they even don't allow girl child to go to like these rules, they favor the boy child. When you just check in normal sense, it favors a lot the boy child. Like a boy child, you're not supposed to do like this. For a circumcised boy, when you just do like this, even this boy can beat you to death. When a boy is circumcised, you don't point him like this. You get it? You're not allowed. And then also, when you click to a boy child, like, that's a very bad crime. You're not supposed to do like that to any man, any boy child in my community. You as a woman, let me say, as a woman, you're not supposed to point to a man or a boy who is circumcised like this. That is a very bad offense. And then you're not supposed to click. So those are the things that we believe. When you do it, you'll just be punished. You'll just be punished by who? We don't know. But we just have to follow the rules. You get it? So I'm always asking myself, why were we doing, why did I do all those things? Like now it's still continuing. Anyway, there are some things that have gone. Like now, you can see people wearing trousers. In my time or my family, even when I just go home, we are not allowed to wear trousers. No, trousers is not allowed in my home. My dad never allowed trousers. So I could go, and then when I just wear, you just see the disappointment on his face, You cannot just wear the trouser in peace. So the reason being that it's showing your form well. By the way, I come from a community where we are formed like good, Women, they have very nice shapes. My community, very nice shapes. That one I can give it a plus. Majority, 99%. You'll hardly get a person who is not formed. You'll hardly get. And the world can attest, I come from such a community. Kenyans, they know that. Yeah, So we were not supposed to wear trousers, because if you wear trousers, it will show your form. You get it? It will show your form, and it will attract men. You will be putting men into trouble. So that's why we were not supposed to wear the trousers. And for my dad, it's written in the Bible, women are not supposed to wear men's clothes. And then he was sticking to that rule, no trouser in his home. So I just wanted to share with you people some of the beliefs that in my community, there are many, by the way, but I just wanted to tell you some of the beliefs that we believe that this thing has to be there. Let me know in the comment section below. How do you think and how do you feel if you're the one being raised in such a community? How do you feel about it? Otherwise, I have nothing more to add than just wishing you a happy Sunday. Bye.